The next thing that we often do to try to deal with our intrusive thoughts, or even the more we try to numb, repress, or avoid those thoughts, the more they push back, the more attention they want to have. So what do we do instead? We accept those thoughts. We actually radically accept those thoughts. And it's a concept that is aptly called radical acceptance. And what radical acceptance means is that we accept the thoughts that are going through our mind, whether they are good or bad, or healthy or unhealthy, or serving or unserving, or productive or unproductive. They are just thoughts. So we learn how to notice the thoughts without attaching to them, without clinging to them, without holding on until the bitter end. So the first thing that you can say to yourself is, I notice I'm having the thought that. I notice I'm having the thought that things could go terribly. I notice I'm having the thought that that person might be judging me. I notice I'm having the thought that a catastrophe could happen. I notice I'm having the thought that this might mean something terrible about me. Whatever that is, I notice I'm having the thought that. And do you see how just saying that sentence creates this space? The space where we're not like, oh my gosh, this is the thought. It's so true. What am I going to do with it? How am I going to deal with this? Just saying, I notice I'm having this thought right now. And in this moment, I don't have to actually do anything about it. I'm just going to notice it. Giving yourself that space, taking that breath, noticing it for what it is just a thought. Which leads us to the next thing you could say to yourself, and that is just to say this is possible, that this terrible outcome could happen, and it's also not possible. This could happen or it might not happen. They could be thinking this or they could be not thinking this. They could be not be thinking at all, or they could be thinking something positive. Something terrible could happen, something great could happen, something probably pretty neutral could happen, which is usually the case. So just acknowledging it, this is a possibility, this is also a possibility, allowing your brain to just consider all the different possibilities keeps you from clinging so tightly to the one terrible outcome possibility. But it still acknowledges that it's there, but it kind of diffuses the intensity of it by acknowledging all different kinds of possibilities.